You know things are serious when the headband is on, or I'm just lazy. Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Dana. Thanks for watching. If you are new here, I really appreciate you being here. If you would like, please subscribe. Please like this video. If you do so, it does help my small little channel. If you are not new here, love you guys. Thank you again for watching. Sometimes filming is kind of a workout. Like sometimes when I had an activity tracker, it would be like, you just walked 3 miles. And I'm like, no, I didn't. I was just filming. I think it's the talking. I don't know. Anyway, follow me on Instagram. It's a fun place, very casual. You can talk to me. It's just more like chill. I don't know. I only got like 100 people. So you could be one of the first. I've had this sunscreen for a while and I'm finally getting around to reviewing it. This is the Tatcha Silken, what's it called? Why can't I say this? Pore Perfecting Sunscreen, broad spectrum, SPF 35, PA+++, 3 pluses. So this is 2 fluid ounces or 60 milliliters. It retails for a whopping $65. I must have had like a moment of weakness when I bought this. I actually bought it on Amazon, so maybe it didn't feel as bad because I was like, I get free shipping? I don't know. But this is a combo sunscreen. So if you've watched any of my other sunscreen videos, you know that there are 2 kinds. We have a mineral or inorganic, and we have a chemical or organic sunscreen. And this one is in the middle as a combo, which means it obviously has mineral and chemical filters. So the filters in this, we have the chemical one, which is octisalate, and that's at 5%. And then we have the mineral one, which is zinc oxide. You probably heard of it, 15%. So interesting. As a combo sunscreen, typically people want to have the protection of the zinc oxide, but they don't want the white cast. That is one of the issues with a lot of mineral or inorganic sunscreens. And with this one having 15% zinc oxide, that was one of my concerns going into it. But we're gonna put it on, and by we I mean me, and we're just gonna see what it looks like. So I'm not gonna do the 2 finger length because I think sometimes with that, it's not that I just glob it on my face, but I think you can, it's harder to spread it. So I'm really just gonna do a little at a time, like that much, and I'm gonna dot it over my face, and then I'm gonna do thin, small layers, which is what I always recommend, especially if it is a mineral sunscreen. This does have a scent to it. I would say, like, if you've ever tried any other Tatcha sunscreens, it has the typical Tatcha scent, which to me is a bit floral, but it's not overpowering. I don't mind it at all, but if that's something that you do not want in a sunscreen, just be aware that this one does have some of a scent. They also claim okay, so that was 3 like dots. That would be like 1 to 1.5 finger lengths. So technically you should probably put a little bit more on, but I just wanted to show you what it looked like with 3 layers. So you do sometimes get a little bit of pilling, especially when you're doing the layer method. And I found, especially when it's around like your hairline, in my eyebrows, that's where it's gonna pill, like right here. It always does it on my little like temples. So just be careful. This is kind of a problem with it because you do need to wear a lot. Like You can't just put on one little dot and be like, I've worn sunscreen, I have it on. You do need the proper amount, and that's usually a 1/4 teaspoon for your whole face and neck. So when I see that it starts pilling like that, it's just not my favorite thing, because it's basically saying like you have too much on, but you need to put that much on. And I can feel it pilling down my neck and around my chin, which I don't love. So I did not wait necessarily like a few minutes between layers, but since this one is so kind of matte in a sense, I don't feel that it's necessary, but it might be if you want to alleviate the pilling, because I am getting quite a bit of pilling around the edges of my face. So some of the other claims in this is that it's lightweight, silky smooth, and really a primer for makeup. I mean, it says it in the name in the sense that it says pore perfecting. Why is that so hard? Sunscreen. So they're really saying that it's going to be like a pore filler, a primer, that kind of thing. And I do find for that method and for that use, it is really good. It's very silky, it's very smooth, but like it's peeling off. I mean, and I really didn't put too much on. I would actually say I under applied in terms of how much I normally wear. So you kind of can tell that like this is not a sunscreen for those of you who want heavy protection. This is a sunscreen for those of you who just want something under your makeup and kind of doing a 2-in-1 as a primer and as a sunscreen. But I would not recommend this for somebody who likes to wear the amount, and the amount they should, and the amount that I like to wear. So like I was saying, the finish is matte, which is really nice. It doesn't feel greasy, but it doesn't feel too drying. So I would say it's like the perfect combination. I could wear this in the winter, I could wear this in the summer. I would probably not wear it necessarily in the winter just because I do like a little bit more hydration from my sunscreen, but you technically could because it's not gonna be too drying. So when we're thinking about like a cast on different skin tones, I would say that this one's probably gonna have more of a cast on darker skin tones. It does blend in pretty easily, and since it's not 100% mineral, you can still probably like pull it off. And since it is really meant to be a primer on your makeup, I think for darker skin tones, it's gonna be okay. It just wouldn't be my recommendation. Like if out of all the sunscreens in the world, this is not the one I would say like, this is the best primer. Like there are much better primers for darker skin tones. So on me, I don't know necessarily if it's a very casty sunscreen. I mean, I'm in the winter right now, like showing you my sports bra, but if I applied this in the summer, it might have a bit more of a cast, but it's not the worst I've ever seen. The last thing I did want to mention is that it's way too expensive. And there's just not enough protection in it for like a lot of reasons. It's SPF 35. I know it does have PA protection, but 35 is too low in my opinion. And for a SPF that's 65, I feel like they could have done SPF 50. It also is probably not enough protection because you're only going to be able to get a little bit on without it pilling. I had no skincare on underneath it, and that's actually okay because I think if I had had skincare on underneath it, and I have tried it with it, it pills even more. So to use it, you really have to use a very minimal amount, and then you're not really getting the protection. But also just $65, like, ooh. I mean, I know it's Tatcha. They sell stuff for like $85 more. But if you're looking at this one and you're like really contemplating it, my recommendation would be there are a lot of other ones. Even if you want a luxury brand, Peter Thomas Roth makes some really good ones. What's the other? Dr. Dennis Gross, Dr. Brandt, all of those have really good high-end luxury sunscreens, which I will link here. This one's just not it. So I would say save your money. You'll find betters elsewhere. There you go. And I hope you enjoyed this short and sweet one. I just, I had to get around to it because it wasn't something I was so excited about. And I haven't actually tried it in a while because of course I don't use it, I don't like it. And I was like, why don't I like it? I can't remember. Is it the cast? No, it's the pilling. I'm just pilling all over my face. So we're gonna leave it at that for now. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I will be back in a new house maybe someday. Yeah, I will be, not maybe. And we'll be filming more sunscreen and skincare and whatnot videos. So I will see you then. Have a great evening, morning, night, and peace.